Have you ever felt like life has become a never-ending routine, leaving you wondering if the spark of joy and purpose is gone for good? Meet Paulo, a man who thought his best days were behind him. Yet, his incredible journey shows that change is possible, even when it feels like time is against you. In this video, we'll explore how Paulo turned his monotonous life into one of purpose and joy. You'll discover the power of small habits to spark massive change, how to overcome limiting beliefs and embrace new possibilities, the importance of connection, mindfulness, and self-care at any stage of life. Stay with us until the end, because Paulo's story isn't just inspiring, it's a guide to transforming your own life. Whether you're looking for motivation, clarity, or just hope for a fresh start, this story will leave you inspired and ready to take action. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Paulo, 67 years old and widowed for over a decade, felt like life had nothing more to offer. His days began with a cup of coffee and a slice of buttered bread and ended slouched in front of the TV. His aches, fatigue, and loneliness seemed like the inevitable toll of aging. He had resigned himself to this monotonous life, believing it was too late for change. But life has a funny way of surprising us when we least expect it. One afternoon, while taking his usual walk in the park, Paulo crossed paths with Clara. She was running, her movements full of grace, her smile radiant. When their eyes met, something stirred inside Paulo, a spark he hadn't felt in years. Clara stopped to chat, her energy magnetic. "Have you ever noticed how small habits can completely change the way you feel?" she asked. Her words struck a chord. For the first time in years, Paulo felt truly seen, not as an aging man, but as someone capable of change. She invited him for coffee, and over steaming cups, they shared their stories. Paulo spoke of his quiet, uninspired life. Clara listened intently and then smiled, saying, "It's never too late, Paulo. Change starts with just one step. The first step to a new life." Her words stayed with him. Encouraged, Paulo decided to make a small change. The next morning, he swapped his usual breakfast for oatmeal with fresh fruit and nuts. It was a small shift, but within days, he felt lighter and more energetic. Motivated by this victory, Paulo started stretching in the mornings. At first, it felt awkward, but soon it became a cherished ritual. Each stretch was a gift to his body, a moment of care that reawakened his spirit. Clara continued to encourage Paulo. She invited him to join her for walks in the park. These walks were more than exercise, they became gateways to rediscovering joy and connection. They talked about life, resilience, and the power of small, consistent efforts. Paulo began noticing the vibrant colors of the trees, the symphony of birds, and the gentle breeze on his face. Every step became a reminder that he was choosing vitality over stagnation. One day, Paulo confessed his fears to Clara. "I think it's too late for me," he said. Clara gripped his hand and said firmly, "It's only too late if you stop trying. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late to start again." Her unwavering belief in him became his mantra. Paulo started cooking healthier meals, experimenting with vibrant salads and grilled chicken seasoned with fresh herbs. What once felt like a chore became an act of self-care. He also began practicing mindfulness, pausing during his day to breathe deeply and clear his mind. These moments of stillness eased his stress and gave him clarity. A visit to the doctor revealed remarkable improvements in his health. His blood pressure stabilized, his energy returned, and he felt more alive than he had in years. As Paulo transformed, his story inspired those around him. Friends, family, and even strangers began asking for advice. His nephew, struggling with motivation, asked, "Uncle Paulo, how do you keep going?" Paulo smiled and said, "The secret is simple, show up for yourself every day, no matter how small the effort. With Clara's help, Paulo started leading small community gatherings in the park. These walks and talks grew into a movement, inspiring others to embrace healthier, more joyful lives. Paulo's transformation didn't just change his life, it created a ripple effect. He published a memoir, Never Too Late to Begin Again, which became a bestseller. He spoke at community events and schools, sharing his message: every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. He even founded a scholarship fund to support young people studying wellness and nutrition.